Good morning, everybody. For those that are joining online, welcome. And those that are in the room, please do not be alarmed about that there's only few of you. There's thousands of others behind the scenes. So before I even go any further, just like to introduce myself. My name is Bandile Mngoma. I'm the chairperson of the Choral Opera Orchestral Federation. Not here standing representing myself, but I've got other people that we work with closely. So in the midst here, we've got Advocate Khosi Munaisa, who's also part of the board, and we've got the executive committee represented by the President Ulungile Jacobs. And me standing here is a very simple task, is to introduce and give reason and context why we're here today. And this has been a culmination of many years in the making. This is all about proof of concept. And if you would understand the South African context, we have what is called the Extended Public Works Program. It's simply a program that says that there could be employment beyond certain skills. And the music industry, especially the choral industry, has been left far behind in terms of showcasing that this could be a lifelong career and people can actually eke and earn a living out of singing. And the concept was born out of, we need to be a serving organization. And we are a mouthpiece. We are I would say a glue. And we are also trying to elevate this space. You know, there's a heavy bias towards choral, but it's also around opera industry and also the orchestral space. And COVID did us a good number, which was quite unfortunate. And but it doesn't mean that we had to take a step back. So today, the program will be shared by our musical and technical director, Ostumo Jacobs, what the day entails. But Comfesa is all about, let's create a living opportunity for the singers. And the concept is very simple. Those that have got the talent and do not necessarily have the technical skills have got an opportunity. So it's all about development, it's all about training, it's all about empowering, it's all about giving back. So we have done other provinces in the previous 2 years. So today we're in the Northwest in Rustenburg. We've got Gauteng to come and we've got KwaZulu-Natal to come. We have done all the other provinces in the previous years and the very same concept applies. We've got beautiful 33 singers here in the Northwest that have been taken through their paces, trying to eke a living. And we're hoping that this is just a seed to be planted. Hopefully that there will be somebody that will spot you in the next 2 days and that you guys can also continue doing what you love best. So this is just a start. And we're planting a seed and we're hoping that somebody out there would say this is a great concept and can we carry this through? And a simple concept could be, they always talk about national choirs or they talk about a provincial choir. You know, they talk about Bafana Bafana, they talk about the Boke, you know. Why can't choral music, opera music also have a provincial choir, a national choir? And it's simple because this is not about affiliation, it's about singers. So we are not taking from other, we are creating from the best that is out there. So we're hoping that this concept will be embraced and taken through. And thank you to the local economic development from the Northwest that have been supportive. We've got singers from Rustenburg and Klerksdorp in the main. So without further ado, I'd just like to say, please tune in and share as far as you can about this program and what its intention. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Please follow the pages and share far and wide. Previously, we even had audiences from Russia. So that's how far this program has extended. So right now, I'd like to call on stage Ostumo Jacobs just to give us the rundown what the day is like. And I hope you do enjoy and please be supportive. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Bamngoma. Thank you so much, Paka. I wish you all the best for tonight's nice match. But we'll talk after this. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. To the viewers at home, to the viewers far and wide. And good morning also to the choristers. It's been a wonderful journey. We are excited about today. We are excited about your growth. You've really have outdone your good selves. So I think you deserve a good, resounding round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, we're bringing you a moment of education. There's going to be so many things that are going to be unveiled today. So when we start the morning, we're going to do a voice masterclass that is going to be led by one of the greatest this country has actually unleashed. So it's going to be an interact between the clinician and the singers. So the singers are going to be given advices as to how, to navigate whatever that is presented in front of them. And we're going to see the transformation. Because the man that I would introduce later on is an amazing man. So I'm looking forward to that. So the rundown of the event, in actual fact, so we start with voice masterclass that would go up until 1:30. Then from 1:30, we'll recess for a lunch. Then we'll come back at 2:30 for a panel of discussion, which you also do not want to miss, because we felt, and the board and the EXCO, they were very brilliant in terms of designing this program. Because, we can actually train singers. We can actually make sure that they're ready. But also we have to have a discussion on pertinent issues, on issues that build the sector as well. So we're going to have some beautiful interaction between people that are known in the space. Business people, we'll have at 2:30 to 3:30, we'll have that panel of discussion. They will discuss beautiful topics, so you don't want to miss that. But I think the first thing that you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, take a glass of water or coffee at home, and please get your computer next to you, pen and paper, because now the school is going to start. And I promise you this is going to be so informative to you as a singer, as an opera singer, as a person who loves choral music, but as a person who also loves light music, because Comfesa is known of actually catering for all these music genres, because you're going to see how it's going to unpack to our concerts. You're going to see people that are singing gospel incorporated to the choral space. You're going to see people that are singing Afropop, jazz, taking a center stage. And Comfesa is brilliant in that, which we're grateful, because we're not actually pushing people on one direction only. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have an absolute treat this weekend. It is my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce Ubaba, Uprofessor Tikolo. Ubutpet, usuka empuma koloni. There's another side people do not know about Ubut Patrick. He also composes music. There was a famous song during Occultex, if I'm correct. I was a little boy. I didn't have this healthy tummy then. Richard Kokno, Baba, Umzilikazi Kumalo were doing this fantastic project, Occultex. There was a song that became a hit there. But Pratt will call me into order if I'm actually over-elevating him. I think, though I'm correct, there's a song called Intando Yako there that was sang a lot, which Pratt played a wonderful role. Oprapet has actually been a singer. He has been part of choir setting in his early age. Then after that, he ventured on a program of studying the music formally. And Oprapet is one of the guys who actually studied overseas. So he obtained his qualifications, but Oprapet never ceased not to actually acquire more knowledge so that he can come and plant it to all of us. And now, it is with pride when I actually use a very, very, very nice title that one day I hope many of you guys would actually obtain. He is a professor. He is a professor. Give him a round of applause, of course. And Oprapet, he has dedicated all his life to make a change. At the university, he's the head of department for the vocal studies at the University of Cape Town. But Ubud Patrick Tikolo is known all over the world. He travels a lot, and he does masterclasses all over the world. And he plays a role also in school developmental programs. He's well known in Saskia sectors as well. We've asked and procured his services. He was a quality assurer. He was a chief adjudicator for, so Ubud Pet plays a role. He was a member of jury for many, many, many years. Ubud Patrick is known of actually getting a student who never sang at all. Within few years, that student become a star. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ubud Patrick Professor Tikolo. Right. So what will happen if I just break down a procedure of the day? So one candidate will come up, they will sing, and then afterwards, Ubud Patrick would actually interact with the world and with the singer, and I'm looking forward to the magic. And yeah, that's how it's gonna unpack. And the accompanist for the day, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Paul Ferreira. Right. Mr. Masiho Kamuhelo. Thank you. There we go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to greet you all this afternoon, and of course, not forgetting those who are joining us through the live stream. If Mr. Jacob talking that much about the person he was introducing, I would have stayed outside until he's done, because now he made me nervous. Can you see that I'm nervous? Be that as it may, this afternoon is not about me. It is about every one of you, especially those that are going to come up front here and sing. But I want to say one thing or two before he starts, just so we know our layout. Exactly happy. Each of them, of course, they'll be coming here and sing. Each of them has about 30 minutes. But again, we know it's not all of the songs are probably of the same length. Some are longer, some are short. But basically, we're going to about 30 minutes with each performance. You would know that that time on its own is not enough, but we'll try and cover as much. They'll get a chance to sing their song once from the top to the bottom. Maybe we give you one or two bits of the songs, and then we correct or advise what we need to. Before we even say that, I want to acknowledge the work that was done already, because all of them coming here, they have had weeks of preparation and maybe months working with people that were helping them toward knowing those songs. Before I want to congratulate those that worked with them, because we cannot forget or pretend as if it is all about us at this point. So, congratulations to all of you. I also want you to know that whatever I'm going to be saying here, it's only going to be a matter of an advice from my perspective. I always say I don't know it all. I'm still a student myself of this art form. I also learn by actually having you sing before me. And while we talk of some of these technical aspects, I get to also mirror myself. One thing what I also think we should be knowing, we are seated here, especially as choristers. I want you to know you are part of this workshop, even if you're not a chorist, directing him or her when they come up here. You are somewhat involved. But again, you will have a chance maybe at the end of the session for you to ask questions. Please do note whatever you think it's not clear or you'd want to ask a question about. You'll have a chance later on. Same goes with them. Of course, they will ask at any point when they don't understand or need to know something better. So I just wanted to put that as a disclaimer of some sort. But now, we'll actually give him a chance to perform. We'll take it from there. Thank you. Maybe a part before the voice in the da capo. Wow. Well done. That's beautiful. Do you mind telling us a little bit about this song? What do you know about this song? Or rather, your character. Who are you? Or why are you singing this song? Are we able to hear him? Okay, thanks. And when he sings, is everybody able to hear him? Okay. Just a rough idea. You don't have to tell us anything that big. Roughly, your character, or maybe what is it about exactly?
The song I was singing, the King of Sleep.
King of Sleep, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. His name is Somnus. Somnus,
yeah.
yes.
Somnus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say from where it starts, someone was waking him up.
Somebody's waking him up, yes. Is he happy that somebody's waking him up? Are you?
He's not happy.
He's not happy. Yes, like that. Mm-hmm. And so?
So he was struggling to be awake.
All right. So basically, he is not happy that somebody is waking him up. For those of you who still must come up here, it's always important that at least you are the one who is a vehicle. You actually are bringing before your audience a song they don't know about. You must be able to tell or sing something even if they don't know. Your face must be able to tell, or rather your articulation, all what you do, be it a gesture or two that you make, it must be within a context so that they know exactly. In other words, your preparation should talk to the fact that I'm going to be standing in front of an audience, delivering a message above singing. They'll listen to my beautiful voice, but do they get the gist of what it is that I'm singing about? So this is why I'm taking him through that. Very important. So he has an idea, good of course, that he is King Somnus, king of sleep. And now somebody is interrupting him during his sleep. In other words, he's not happy, right? You're not happy.
Yes, sir.
Keep that in mind because we want to see when you perform that you're not happy.
Yes, sir.
And he goes on to say, lead thee, why does thy lingering current Cs. Do you have an idea what's happening in that B section? Yes. In other words, leader is supposed to be associated with the fact that you are fine being in your own world. In other words, doing things, it's laziness. It's, in other words, that kind of space is your space. Now, why are you actually stopping the moment that you gave me for me to be on my own and do the things I like, being lazy and all of that? Now you're asking leader, why does the lingering currencies, the current umoya, the wind, or what, the flow, in other words, why are you allowing this thing to happen to me while I'm enjoying my sleep? In other words, remember me again to sleep. I prefer to keep on sleeping, just so you have an idea. Ne? So we will now sing from B section and go back to the da capo, because at least da capo repeats what we had. So let's take it exactly from lead, taking into consideration what we just spoke about. Oh, sorry, you probably don't need it. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. There's something I like about his voice. First of all, it is vibrant, especially the basso end of the voice. It's rich, né? But again, the kind of support that you must give when going to the lyric end of the voice. You must support more and create that space. You have a tendency to stay around here when you sing. Remember, that person at the back, they have paid as well for the ticket to come and see you. So in other words, when you are doing like this, you're closing yourself. At least have that 90 degrees kind of space here. I'm not saying it must be tense. Remember, when it's tense, listen to my voice. It means something is not right until I relax. Ne? So just think, you have this body, the impi. Always make sure that the rib cage is open so that the breath flow there comes naturally. Ne? Let's start again. Better. Not bad, not bad. I like the spin when you said, oh, mema me again to peace. And then we started seeing the voice collapsing. Remember, even as we sing soft, we don't lose the spin in the voice. The ring that I said, it's there. Make sure even when you sing soft or you're starting to sing low, it still must be there. Ne? Take it, oh, mema. Also, the fact that you're saying, mema me again, in other words, take me back to my sleep. We need a bit of connection. You said, why does thy lingering currencies, why are you stopping this moment? Please, remember me again to my sleep. Put a bit of an effort to actually, have him understand that you prefer to be where you were in your sleep. Eh? Take, oh, mema. Mm-hmm. Not bad. So I would lean more on the first syllable, mema, just to word paint. Oh, mama, mama, because that's where you want to be in your sleep. Mama, just put a bit of feeling. Ne? Oh, mama, once again. Oh, mama. Yes, again. Not bad, except now it's a bit stuck here. Just let go, because you have the voice that can spin on its own. Ma, 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 ma. Once again. Again. That's a bit soon. 2 must still ring. Mamma mia, again to. 2, and then you still have to say peace. You can start thinking about your diminuendo. Mamma mia, again. Not bad, not bad. So it has to do with much more support that you must prepare. So, Mamma mia. Feel free also to take breath. You still can take that breath as long as you take ownership. Mamma mia, again to peace. Mamma mia, 1, 2. Mamma mia, again to peace. Beautiful. Not bad. I like it. Do, and then P, because you still must sustain. So if you said P, it disappears. Peace. So let's do that last phrase. Mama. Da capo, go. Better. Don't lose your character, your eyes. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I was saying something. There is a moment where the piano is doing its own thing. That its own thing is also your thing because it's still your music. We can see you on stage. In other words, let's not lose you. Keep the character. You don't have to look at them, but you don't look down. You either find a space up there too, just to keep your character intact, and don't hide your face. So he's doing all of that, but still remain in character before you start. Again, maybe a bar or two before he starts top of the line. Keep that character. Okay. Can you say something about this character right now? It's like this. Remember, you said somebody is trying to wake you up. Are you happy?
I'm not happy.
Yes, right now you look like you're waiting for somebody to wake you up. In other words, still be there, but serious face because you know you're enjoying being in your own zone. In this case, your sleep. It must be more. I don't want a face like it's nothing is happening, but just that connection because the music is saying it all. That's your performance as well. That music is playing, you have not sung yet, but it's also part of the character. I don't want you to think because you're not singing, the character is not there. So listen to him play, but still be in character. 2 bars again. Either up there. Not bad at all. I know I spoke about taking the breath and take sense of ownership. But again, you cannot breathe in the middle of a word. Loathsome is one word. So you either think of another space for you to actually get to still that breath. You say, the word live must always have that V. Say, leave me. Take another breath before that one. Leave me low, the sunlight. In other words, it must have direction. Each breath that you are taking, you also must think of the phrase. How long is this phrase going to go? In other words,